Today, we bring you the latest and greatest in the world of investments. We are diving deep into the exciting world of semiconductor ETFs and comparing these two popular ETFs that have been making big waves in the market. They are SOXQ and SOXX. These ETFs are not just popular, they are crucial in the technology investment space. By the end of this video, you will have a clear understanding of their similarities, their differences, and which one might be the best fit for your portfolio. So let's get started. Welcome back to the channel. Thank you again for joining me today. I'm Pankaj. As always, everything shared in this video is for informational purposes only. First up, let's get to know these two ETFs. SOXQ or the Invesco PHLX Semiconductor ETF is relatively new but has quickly gained attention for its focused approach and lower expense ratio. On the other hand, we have SOXX, the iShares PHLX Semiconductor ETF, a well-established fund with a strong track record. Both of these ETFs focuses on semiconductor sector, an industry that is the backbone of modern technology, powering everything from your smartphone to advanced AI systems. The semiconductor sector is crucial not just for tech-oriented people, but for everyone. It is the engine driving the digital transformation of our world today. Understanding the differences between these two ETFs can help you capitalize on this booming industry. Let's get to know what is common between these two ETFs. Despite their differences, SOXQ and SOXX share some fundamental similarities that are important to highlight. Both ETFs aims to track the PHLX Semiconductor Sector Index. This means they are designed to replicate the performance of a broad range of companies within the semiconductor industry. Essentially, they both give you exposure to the same set of industry leaders. Their top holdings are remarkably similar, including major players like Nvidia, Intel, AMD, Taiwan Semiconductor, and Broadcom. This alignment means that when the semiconductor industry thrives, both ETFs are likely to perform well. So, whether you are considering SOXQ or SOXX, you are betting on the strength and innovation of the same key companies. Further, let's check their differences. Let's delve into what sets these ETFs apart. One of the primary differences lies in the expense ratio. SOXQ has a lower expense ratio of around 0.19% compared to SOXX expense ratio of 0.35%. While this might seem like a minor difference, but over the long term, those savings can significantly boost your returns. Another significant difference is the fund size. SOXX is considerably larger in terms of assets under management, which means it has greater liquidity. This can be a crucial factor for large-scale investors or those looking for more stability in their trades. SOXX is managing almost $17 billion of funds, whereas SOXQ is managing $528 million of funds. Additionally, let's talk about their dividend yield. Historically, SOXX has offered a slightly higher dividend yield compared to SOXQ. This could be particularly appealing if you are an income-focused investor looking for regular payouts. For SOXX, last 10 years dividend growth is almost 16%. Moreover, it has a track record of paying dividends for 14 consecutive years. Let's check their historical track record. SOXX has been around for a long time and it started in August 2001, providing a more established performance history. This could be a deciding factor for investors who prefer a fund with a proven track record over a newer option. SOXQ started only a few years ago in June 2021. Let's take a look at their performance. When it comes to performance, both ETFs have shown impressive returns driven by the explosive growth and innovation within the semiconductor industry. Over the last few years, SOXQ with its lower expense ratio has performed slightly better in terms of net returns. However, SOXX's longer history offers a more reliable performance track record over different market cycles. They both have performed better than S&P 500 index. Volatility is another critical factor to consider. The semiconductor sector is inherently volatile due to rapid technological changes and cyclical demand. While both ETFs experience this volatility, SOXX with its larger fund size tend to be slightly more stable, offering a smoother ride for investors. So where should you put your money? Both SOXQ and SOXX provide excellent exposure to the semiconductor industry, but the choice depends on your individual investment strategy. If you are looking for a cost-effective option with a lower expense ratio, SOXQ might be the way to go. It offers the same industry exposure at a lower cost, which can enhance your returns over time. On the other hand, if you prefer a fund with a longer track record, greater liquidity, and slightly higher dividend yield, SOXX could be a better fit. Its established history can provide more confidence and its larger size can offer better stability in the volatile market. Ultimately, the decision comes down to your personal investment goals and risk tolerance. Diversifying your portfolio with either of these ETFs could be a smart move, as the semiconductor sector is poised for continued growth and innovation. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this analysis and want to stay updated with more investment insights, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel. Until next time, happy investing.